Dennis Pitta, BYU, elite tight end.
The College Football Performance Awards is Executive Director Brad Smith. The purpose of the College Football Performance Awards is to provide the most scientifically rigorous conferments in college football. Recipients are selected exclusively based upon objective scientific rankings of the extent to which individual players increase the overall effectiveness of their teams. As prominent scholars from a wide variety of disciplines know, the College Football Performance Awards eliminates the politics and biases that permeates balloting-based awards. Fans, how about a big hand for our own Dennis Pitta?
You know what, it's definitely an honor to be recognized in such a way, and you know, it's not an individual award though, I think. You know, football's not an individual game, and you rely on everybody else around you, and so, you know, I'm honored to be able to be recognized and to receive an award like this, but at the same time, you know, you got to credit everyone else around me, you know, the quarterback, the line, the other receivers out there, and so, you know, it's definitely an honor, but not all mine. Yeah, I think my favorite play from my career was last year in 2008 against Colorado State. And, you know, we had to play up there, and they played us tough. And that game came down to the wire, and, you know, with about 20 seconds left, I was able to make a catch and get in the end zone for the game winner. And, you know, it was an unbelievable feeling and something I'll always remember, being able to end it that way. I think the biggest team moment in my mind came early on in this season when we went and played in the Dallas Stadium and, you know, took on a very good Oklahoma team ranked number 3 in the nation at the time. And, you know, it was a hard-fought game, and, you know, it was one that I'll always remember because, you know, we had to drive down at the end there, get a score for the go-ahead touchdown, and you know, the feeling after that was unbelievable, something that will always remain with me. BYU has been, you know, an unbelievable place for me. And I've loved all the experiences I've had. I've loved the people that I've met and the relationships that I've formed here. And, you know, certainly the memories that I've built will be life-lasting. And, you know, I wouldn't trade it for any other program in the world. Yeah, like I said, you know, a lot of this is accredited to my teammates, but at the same time, you know, it's our coaching staff that's done a great job in putting me in a position to succeed here at BYU and giving me every opportunity to be successful. And so, you know, I certainly thank them for all the work that they've done, and, you know, my family and the love and support that they've given me throughout my career. You know, to the fans, I'd say, you know, you were awesome. And, you know, the memories that I've built here was a lot attributed to, you know, the support from the fans and everyone around, and made my experience here just tremendous.
Coach Anae, offensive coordinator, BYU. It's an honor for me because your coaching profession, it is a profession for you. And to have a chance to come to your alma mater and do that and make a contribution it's been an honor for me to do that here. The top memories I have, I think, are more of the friends you make. And now years later, seeing guys' lives, how they've developed, how they've turned out. Those are the things that are the top memories. There were some very successful guys that I played with, top-notch guys. And, you know, to have an opportunity to go through, you know, freshman through your senior year with a group of guys and end the way we did made it a very unique opportunity. Dennis has been, that's another honor it's been for me. You know, early on there was some coaching with Dennis, but I'd say probably about his sophomore, midway through his sophomore year, he's such a quick study. He became self-coached. And, you know, you'd get back into meetings and film, and, you know, I'd ask him what he thought, and he began coaching himself. And, shoot, that's probably been the biggest memory that I have of working with Dennis Pitta, is he's been able to coach himself to a very high level. And very few players that I've been around have been able to do that. Well, I think it kind of shows the effort of our entire offense. You know, anytime one guy gets an award, to me, that's just a sign of what's really going on with the group. And there have been, shoot, I don't know if they got awards given to guys who play unselfishly, but if there was one, Dennis would be one of those guys. Because when he was a relative unknown player, teams weren't scheming for him. They were more scheming for other guys in the offense. Dennis started to be very productive the following year. Then the schemes on defenses seem to be now going toward Dennis. And we've asked him to pull coverage. We've asked him to run routes to where he'll draw attention and other areas and other things for that to open up. So I look at that as, you know, a sign, one, that the offense is doing well, and two, if Dennis's numbers just aren't where they used to be in certain games against certain opponents, that's usually a case where they've schemed for Dennis, and now we ask him to pull coverage for other things to open up. And he's done and even suggested and game planned areas where he could pull coverage to open certain things up. Very unselfish player. Him blocking in a goal line situation. And I can't remember who we were playing, but it was game on the line. And Dennis was at the point and did a nice job blocking the outside backer, and boom, Harvey goes in, scores. Nothing was ever mentioned about that, but when we came back to meetings, it was very clear that Dennis had made the key block that was able to open up a hole, and Harvey creased it. And that, to me, just kind of stands out in my mind as to what kind of player Dennis is. Very gifted down the field, very gifted with the ball skills. But some of the things that people don't notice about him is his ability to block down in and down out. And to make it, I think, at the next level. You know, as a tight end, blocking's got to be a part of your game. So I'm definitely looking forward to his, you know, what he does in the next level, and he's got ambitions to go and do well there, and we're going to be watching with a lot of interest. College Football Performance Awards.